Hello everyone, please welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you my HUMMER H2. Recently I have a light on SRS and on my display panel it shows service airbag. This is very common problem with SRS light on any car, not only HUMMER. And I'm going to share with you how to fix it. So what I've done, I ran the scanner and I seen the code showing that it's a bad sensor. I reset the code and then deleted the code. As soon as I start the HUMMER again, the light came on SRS and at the display panel it says service airbag. I'm going to start it. Once the light goes solid, then it also appears on the panel service airbag. Let's run the scanner and let's see what code I'm getting. I have the scanner hook up and we're going to run the diagnostic. We're going to scan it. Select GM. Now we're going to select, this is the year model 2006. And we're going to select now HUMMER. And this is H2. So it's scanning it and now it's going to give us the code. It will tell us that which one is failing. And now it says we're going to read the code, current code. And it says the electronic front end sensor 2 malfunction. Sensor 2 means the passenger side. Sensor 1 is the driver side. And the code is B0103. So now if we go to our panel, the service airbag and the SRS light. So I'm going to share with you how we can fix it. Very important step. Open the hood. You need to unplug the negative terminal. Put it on side. This is very important step. So please don't forget that. You need to jack up your HUMMER so you have enough room. And this is the skid plate, which is the metal, heavy metal plate. You need to remove it. It's a good idea if you have a 2 jack like I have. What I have done is, to make life easier, you place 1 jack right underneath so that it supports the metal plate. And this is heavy. Then these have a 15 millimeter bolt. 1, 2, 3 in the front, then 2 in the middle right here, then 4 on the back. So once you remove all these bolts, then you bring the jack down and the faceplate comes down. After removing the plate, now we're going to go underneath the HUMMER. This one bolt, please pay attention. This is the first one on the corner. This one has a ground wire. So when you're going to put it back on, make sure that this bolt goes through the ground wire. And then you mount it. And now we're going to go underneath the HUMMER and let me show you where the sensors are located. So this is the left side, which is the driver side, and then this wire runs and the other one is right here. That's the passenger side. These are 2 our airbag sensor, and this is what you need to pay attention. If you have the ground wire, then make sure that you put it in just like this when you bolt it. So I'm going to remove these both sensors, and this one required 10 millimeter socket. So let's remove it. There are 2 clamps, then you need to open these clamps. So both sensors are removed, one from the driver side and one from the passenger side. After inspecting the sensor, I know that why it's failing. Because of the crack due to the corrosion. So we're going to replace this sensor. In order to remove it, this is the cap you need to push with the screwdriver. That's the locking cap. Then you take it out and then you need to remove the electrical connection. In order to do that, press this one down, and as you press it, you push it a little bit out. Then you remove from the connector. So this is the bad sensor. So I'm going to remove it the same way. We're going to pull that connector, the locking mechanism, and then the connector. And this is a good one. And I'm going to list the part number under my description so you can check it out. So as you see, this one freely moves. and this one is just very tight. Only one tip I wanted to share with you, that when you're going to put the new one on, don't over tight it, because once you over tight, it will crack, the moisture goes inside, it get corroded, due to corrosion it fails. The bad one, the sensor side, and that's the code we are seeing on our scanner, and this is good one, and I bought this one. I will list the part number under my description so you can check it out. This is the part number. Then there is a alternate part number for other company, which is this part number, and I will list under my description. So this is the new one. I'm going to put it back in. We're going to scan it again and we'll see if it fixes a problem. Then I will tighten it. So now I'm going to place back the original sensor which we took it from driver's side, and I'm going to put back, and it will snap in. The safety lock, I'll put it later. First we're going to test these if indeed this was faulty and now it fixes our problem. So this is the brand new one. I'm going to put it in just like this, and we'll put this latch later. I'm going to go back, just put it in to the bar, and just going to hand tight like a 1 or 2 thread, and I'm going to test it. So at this moment I'm just going to plug in like a 1 or 2 thread. Just I'm making sure that it's just plugged in at the right location. So we're just going to thread it only 2. That's it. Now we're going to go back into our Hummer, and we're going to plug in negative terminal, and then we're going to start it and we're going to test the codes. So we're going to put back the terminal and we're going to tighten it. This is good enough. So now I'm in my Hummer and I'm going to start it, and I will show you if it fixes our problem. Let's start it. If we look at now, the light is blinking. See, there is no SRS light. And if we look at on the display panel, it's not showing any messages. So it did fix our issue. So I'm going to hook up my scanner. So we're going to run the diagnostic and we're going to do the scan. And we're going to look for GM. And under GM, we're going to go. So we're going to select our year model. It's a 2006. And we're going to truck. And now we're going to go Hummer H2. And we're going to run the body scan. Initially, when we scanned it last time, this one failed on the passenger side, and that's where we put the new one. It's saying looking, system initialize. So as you see, there is no codes, so it fixed our problem. Even though we did not clear any codes, it's automatically showing no codes. So as you've seen on the scanner, there is no code. The SRS light has been gone. No more service airbag light is there. So that means that was a faulty sensor. As you've seen it, we ran the scanner and there is no more code. It fixes the problem. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to tighten the sensors. And please make sure don't over tighten it. And then once I'm done, please make sure when we're going to put the skid plate, the metal plate, make sure that don't forget that ground wire. And if you don't put that ground wire, it could possible you will have some electrical issues. So please make sure that the ground wire should go on the body. Then you tighten it. So I'm going to put it back, everything in the reverse order, and that's it. That's how easy to fix our SRS service airbag error. So only tip, as I mentioned earlier, when you're going to replace with the new sensor, so please don't over tighten it. As you've seen in my case, it was cracked and it got moisture, got corroded, and it went bad. So I hope this video will help you out and motivate you to fix this issue yourself. If you take this to dealership, it will cost you thousands of dollars. But by doing yourself, it's just a couple $100, you can fix it, and it's more pleasing when you do it yourself. If you found this video to be helpful, like always, like, share, and subscribe my channel. And if you haven't subscribed it, For more Hummer videos and for more DIY work, please click on the notification bell so that you get my latest updates. And like always, thank you. Bye-bye.